Hello everyone, and welcome back to .hack Infection. So I have been taking some time to level up, and I'm hoping you can hear me because I've been trying to get the sound correct on this for a while, so I'm still messing with it, so I apologize. It's just that this is a little bit louder than my usual games, and I keep turning it down, but I'm just trying to find a good balance. But anyways, I have been leveling up, so what I have, let me see, I have to remember. Status. So we are currently level 11. When I left off, we weren't even close to that. So I've been doing some leveling up with some things. I got some new gear. Our weapon is still pretty low. We only have like a level 6 weapon. Same with Black Rose. She only has like a level 3 boot and a level 6 weapon. But these are all things that we can fix a little later. So what we are going to do is we're going to do a couple things today. Namely, we're just going to be trying out
Here I come.
some places on the board that it recommended us. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to investigate the Chaos Gate. We're going to go to Word List. So what we have here is an area known as a protected area, and then we have Expansive Haunted Sea of Sand. So this is a place where a girl-like figure was witnessed. So we're gonna go ahead and see what that's like. It's only level 3, so we are gonna go ahead and go to there first. And we're gonna see what's there once we go there. Anything with a check mark like that, it means that it's something that we still have to do. And if my voice sounds weird, I apologize. I woke up with a sore throat, so... Who dis?
I came after reading the board, but the operator turned me back. I guess we can't play here.
I guess we can't play here. Well, I don't see any operators, so this world is obviously extremely broken. There's code everywhere. Whoa, I forgot about the flashing effects. The flashing effects are pretty crazy, but we're gonna continue to explore. Now, one of the things that we have to do, obviously, is we have to find the dungeon. So we're just gonna keep walking until we do so. I did try and mess with the controls a little bit as well. Ooh!
Oh no, melon.
Oh no, melon! I love Oh no melons. Oh no melons are my favorite. I cannot tell you how many times in high school. Oh man, so I was that cringy kid that was always like, that was obviously a weeb, and the amount of times I would just sit there and go, oh no melon, in class, like, just ridiculous. Get back here. I forgot these guys are like so freaking fast. God, I hate them. And you can only get to them when they are freaking casting spells. Spellcasters really are the worst. Antidote. And I did buy a lot more items. Whoa. So, but we are looking for the dungeon. Oh, there's the giant. So I wish there was a way to like look up in the sky, but there's really not. I mean there is, but there's not. So we can look up in the sky by doing one of these numbers. There it is. There's the giant in the sky. Look at him. He's being dragged by airships. There is a lore thing for that, but that'll be towards the end of the game. But I used to wonder. I used to wonder what that sound was every time I would go to the dungeon or go to a field, and I was always so scared. I was like, "What the crap is that?" And then no, it's just the giant. So I'm gonna get this guy first. Stop. I wish I had a way to. Oops. That's a new enemy. Who are you? I have also been trying to get virus cores. Phantom blades. What are you? And I'll explain some of the things I've been doing as well, so. Monsieur. I see Monsieur's over there in the dungeon as well. Nice. Monsieur!
This spring has a strange feel.
Yeah, I want you to throw in... Go ahead and throw in Phantom Blades.
Did you lose a golden axe? Or was it a silver axe?
Neither.
What? Neither one? Let's see. Then is it this? Till next time, goodbye.
All right! This item is way better than before.
Spark Blades. Nice. So what is Spark Blades? Oh, they're only level 3. He only took it up by 1. I mean, I guess that's to be expected. Look at all these oh no melons!
Oh no melon.
Oh no melon! So the one thing that was always the hardest to find in this game are piney apples. God, I hate having to find piney apples. I know there's a melon over there, but I'm not gonna need it. I'm eventually gonna find so many melons, it's gonna be ridiculous. But piney apples. So piney apples only spawn in one type of dungeon, and the dungeon is so specific for its generation, and even then you only get...
Thank you for playing the world.
Even then you only get like 2 piney apples per zone, you know? Like per generation, you know?
This area is currently unstable and not functioning properly due to corrupted data configurations.
Really, I couldn't tell.
Please return to the field immediately and gate out to the town.
No, if I give up now, I'll never be able to help him. I must continue on.
So we're obviously just gonna
Please
ignore this guy, and we're just gonna keep going. Which is crazy because he's an administrator, quote unquote, but he doesn't actually try to stop us. Which I always found extremely strange. So it's obviously, it's less of an actual administrator and more of a program, I guess? Meteor Storm. Oh man, that was easy, huh? But yeah, I've been playing this game, like, just off and on. It's obviously not going to be the game that has, like, my full focus, because I was reminded recently just how much that there is to do. So, like, the more that you use the bracelet in order to obviously break down the code of monsters to get virus cores, then in the first volume you get these things, you start to unlock these things called the Ryu books. You'll get a message saying like, oh, you know, your bracelet is shining, Ryu book 1000 unlocked, or something something something. Ryu book number 1. And these are essentially they're essentially like extras. Oh, this gives me virus core A, okay. But these are extras. They earn you new backgrounds, new background music for your desktop. They earn you little rewards, right? The more stuff that you unlock. In a way, it's almost like a sort of achievement system, just with actual rewards. And, which is fine. And, so the Ryu books measure a lot of stuff. It measures like how many dungeons you've gone into, how many portals you've opened up, how many treasure chests, how many trades you've done. And per volume of game, so per disc, so, you know, Mutation has its own specs, Infection has its own specs, there are so many rewards that you can unlock. Now me, I try to be a bit of a completionist, so not only do I want to fill the Ryu books, but also, before I move on to the next disc, but also, you want to make sure that you have ample virus cores. Now, I don't have the guides for these games. I probably should have bought them a long time ago, because now they can get kind of pricey, and sometimes they can be hard to find. But the thing is I'm lucky enough that, you know, online archivists and fans have notated how many virus cores you need in order to progress. Only certain types of monsters in certain areas drop virus cores. And the higher level that you get, the harder certain virus cores are to get, because you can't really farm them as easily because you're a bit too overpowered. So it's always smart to kind of farm virus cores while you can do so easily. Otherwise, you're going to have a very hard time later on. So there is a list of virus cores that you need for all 4 games, and I want to try to get ample virus cores before I move on to the next game. And that's if I end up even doing like the rest of them. This is more just I guess an introductory. But at the same time, if this is doing well enough, like, I would like to archive this game because I don't think a lot of people, like, not enough people know about it. And it is a really good game, in a way. It hasn't aged well. Ooh, so when you see purple fire like this, it means it's a boss. So we're gonna go into boss door. A data bug? I need a data drain to defeat it. Well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So, I'm gonna ask her to use her skills. Alright, so now what we can do is now we can data drain this thing. I'll show the animation this time, just because. I do apologize for all the flashing lights, because I know that it gives me a headache, so I can only imagine, you know? But I do love the animation. Viral inspection is spread, blah, 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 blah. You got virus core C. And now we can take it out. Wow, a whole 6 experience.
Wow! Cool!
Oh, now we finally get Mistral.
I can't believe you defeated the monster by rewriting its data! How did you do that? Oh! Did I hit a nerve? Should I keep my mouth shut?
Yeah, maybe, Mistral. Maybe.
I came because I read a post about it on the board and it sounded interesting. But this place looks so weird. Even if the data is corrupted, it's too weird. Well, anyway, it seems strange things have been happening everywhere in the world. Ever since the server failure, it's all going downhill. There's something going on.
That is true. That is very astute of you.
What? Oh, damn it!
And he's like,
I burned dinner. Oh well, gotta go. Oh, I almost forgot. Invite me to your party next time. Let's do this again, Kay?
But we didn't even do it together the first time. But it's okay, because we will need her, so. So Mistral is a very interesting character. My first introduction to Mistral was actually different than most people's.
He of fair eyes.
Oh god, not Piros. Oh, he of fair eyes.
Huh?
I trust your eyes. I have a favor to ask.
Sure, Piros, what's up?
A player I know is being harassed by a wicked monster in Delta Indiscreet Gluttonous Pilgrimage. I will vanquish the wicked monster, and I want you to bear witness. You will do that for me?
Yeah.
You will? I knew you would say that. Oh, good. I will be waiting for you at Delta Indiscreet Gluttonous Pilgrimage. This will be good.
Now we're really getting into the meat and potatoes. Yeah, no, I get ya. I feel the same. Indiscreet Gluttonous Pilgrimage is added to your word list. Okay, so there was a few things that happened here. One is we now have Mistral's member address. So now, if we go to party, we can add, we now have Mistral who we can add, and she is level 1.
Alrighty, I'm coming.
The great thing about this is that Mistral is actually a Wavemaster, which allows her to cast spells. So what I can do is now I can go here, I can change her equipment. She has a basic healing spell, which is really nice, but we want to eventually get her, you know, with more stuff. And she also has basic elemental stuff as well. But unfortunately, she is only level 1, which means we do need to level her up quite desperately. So we do want to start trading for items or grinding for items. Nothing that we need to worry about too much right away. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save. Well, I can save later. But we do want to go to... Let's go ahead and go to the Gluttonous Pilgrimage. It's only a level 4 area. And then this way, we can bear witness to Piros, which should then give us access to Piros as a person that we can use.
Is Piros in the dungeon?
I would assume so. And luckily the dungeon is right over there, so... There, she can cure herself. So... now that we have a Wavemaster, I shouldn't have to use so much of my items, which is nice. I'm just looking around to see what the grunty food here is, but I'm not really seeing anything. This area is weird. So, yeah, there's all these statues on trees. This isn't the only one, and they're in, like, various, like, poses. It's very odd. But I'm not gonna run all the way to the next tree just to show you what they look like. We'll go ahead and just go into the fortress. But yeah, some of the dungeons that you can run into are just so strange. I never know what to think of them. But I think that's what I loved about this game so much, is it was just so wacky. Where are they meeting? I guess I'll just go down. But yeah, like, some of the dungeons and stuff in this game are just so strange, so wacky, and just so out there. Some of them are downright creepy, and, like, I can't help but, like, just admire how strange that a game like this can be, you know? Ooh, golden egg. We haven't run into a grunty yet, but I am looking forward to when we do have our grunty. But for now, I'm just trying to get some items. I love how she's like, if it's a cool item, give it to me. Okay, so my first instance of meeting Mistral, quote-unquote, is actually from the Legend of the Twilight. So my .hack story is a little bit kind of out of order. My first instance of learning about .hack was I watched the anime .hack sign, and I always looked forward to it. Every time it would come on, I would get so excited, and I was just so happy. But the thing is like, the themes of it were a bit too advanced for me at the age that I was watching it, so I didn't really fully understand it. And then one day, I was going to Suncoast, which was a shop in my local mall, and it was the place where I got all my anime stuff. I would get Dragon Ball Z figures there, I would buy manga there, I would just buy all sorts of weeb stuff there, and I preferred it over like FYE or anything like that. And so anyways, I went into Suncoast, and I happened to see a manga, and it was .hack Legend of the Twilight. And I got so excited because I was like, oh man, I haven't seen anything .hack related since... good job, Mistral. I hadn't seen anything .hack related since .hack Sign. I didn't even know there was anything else that was .hack related. And so I basically, like, I convinced my dad to buy me the book, buy me the manga, and I got the first volume. And I started reading it. Well, there is a character that looks very much like Kite, Black Rose, and Mistral, except their names are Shugo, Rena, and Mireille. Or Marielle, but I say Mireille. I don't know. And so that was honestly the first time I had ever seen the, quote, Mistral character. Same as it was the first time I saw the Kite and Black Rose character. And then it was only after that one of my friends, it's a guy I'd grown up with basically for a long time. Like we'd been in school together since kindergarten. He essentially brought me the .hack infection game. And he knew that I had a PlayStation 2, and he was like, hey, let's see, first name. And, but yeah, he knew that I had a certain fascination with .hack. And so he gave me the game. And he was like, here, I think you'll enjoy this. Which, obviously I did. And then that's when I learned about the actual Kite, Black Rose, and Mistral, and I was like, oh, well, this is really cool. So, I don't know. And then my .hack addiction just kind of grew from there. So, not really much more to say. Not that I can think of anything. Too hyped up on cold medicine, and my throat's too sore to think about it. You know when you feel like so ill that you're just kind of like half delirious? That's pretty much where I'm at right now. And it seems like it's always around the holidays too. Like that's when I end up getting sick. It's always right around the holidays. Just go heal yourself. But yeah, I mean, the one thing I always see about this game is that the game is not bad, it just aged very poorly. And I do agree, the amount of grinding that's necessary isn't, like, uncommon, so to say, for a JRPG, but just, I don't know, certain aspects of the game are implemented very badly. Like how you can essentially soft block yourself with the whole virus core hunt. Either that or you have to get really creative about how you're hunting for virus cores. The RNG of the virus cores themselves, like that in itself can be a hassle. So there is that. And there's some other things too. I know that the final game with its final dungeon is like the topic of heavy debate. And literally the reason why it is so debated is because of the RNG and the fact that it relies heavily on data drain, which data drain, you can't use it indefinitely. There is an infection level. For every, time you use data drain, you have to kill X amount of enemies in order to get the data drain or the infection levels to go down. And if you have a dungeon that is completely data drain monsters, like monsters that you can only kill if you data drain them, and you obviously can't progress until you have killed the monsters in the area. With that being a thing, under-leveled players, or at least even regularly leveled players that have a decent leveling, they're kind of at a really heavy disadvantage, and they're basically at the whim and mercy of RNG. Ooh. The bracelet shining. Ryu Book 5. Alright. Virus Core B. Oh, look at the puppy. Is that just called a Doberman? You now have Noble Cloak. Let's see. Noble Cloak, level 6, light body armor. Steel cap. What do you already have? Like, change equipment. Alright, she already has a Noble Cloak, so... Well, that doesn't help me. But anyways, the pacing of this game is obviously considered a bit too slow for a lot of people. Because the game was spread out across 4 games and not just kept on like 2, a lot of people complained about that as well. Ooh, there's the GOT statue. Hunter's Hood, Yellow Candy, Rainbow Card. Oh, it can't be worn by Wavemaster. Well, crap. That's fine. Now we're gonna go up here to see Piros slay this beast. Whoa.
He of fair eyes bear witness.
Alright. Have at it, I guess.
You're not gonna beat me.
Piros, it looks like you're losing.
I am quite a new man today. You think you can defeat me? Reveal your true powers.
Is he all right?
Is he alright? I don't know.
I better help him.
Yeah,
Stay
maybe.
back.
Yeah.
Brandish.
And then Mistral, we're gonna do first aid. I do like how you can tell everybody else to use skills, but you can basically tell some people to freaking just do certain things. Fire Scorpion, nice. Piros, you can at least kill that. Man, he struggled even with that.
That was quite refreshing. You may take the plunder.
You have Meteor Strike, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
No need to thank me. I have a feeling we will yet meet again. Until that day, farewell. May the stars shine until the end of your journey.
You now have Piros' member's address. Thank you. Yeah, what was that? Oh well, I got his member address, so maybe I'll invite him. I mean, you might as well. He is a Heavy Axeman, so why not? Or Axemaster, whatever they're called. Okay, so, now that we have that out of the way, you have new mail. Nice. Alright, so I don't need any of this stuff. I can technically sell it. This stuff, on the other hand, I want to trade it, but I don't. And that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna look for trades. I'm gonna see if I can get Mireille some new stuff, so. Let's see, lath blades, nope. Raccoon ear cap, and an ebony wand. I'm gonna try and go for ebony wand. Maybe some spells, the moon. I'm not done trading with you yet. Give me the raccoon ear cap. What about you? What do you got? Frost armor. Whoa. No. Snow panther. Let's see. No, that wouldn't work either. Oval sword. I don't have a blade master yet. I could probably get that for Piros, but I'm not worried about that right now. Alright, you, what do you got? Air wand. No. Aqua guard? No. Electric wand? No. Strange blade? Yeah, no. I love how the trades are also RNG, so you're not just running into the same people. Like, Sometimes you'll have to log in and out several times just to try and figure out something. Hunter's Hood, Mountain Helm, Cat's Blades. Is it any better than what I have? Twin Dragons and Tiger Claws. I mean, they could be better than what I have, but... Alright.
This is so exciting!
Sotetsu. Ooh! I'll take Sotetsu. And then I'll give you the Raccoon Ear Cap. What else do you got? Bronze Axe. Heavy Body Armor, level 8. Spear of Spell. Huh. I'll just take your Speed Charm, and then you can have the Ebony Wand. Nice. So now she has those. What else? Fire Wand, Worm Hide, nope. Cougar Bandana, no. Ebony Wand, nope. Let me trade my, or switch my own equipment. Sotetsu. Well, those look boring. Oh well. Alright, let's see what you got. No Dachi, no Fire Helm, nope. Fire Lizard, nope. Thunder Axe, nope. What about you? Shadow Blaze, nope. Smith's Gloves, nope. Iron Anklet. Ooh, Iron Anklet. You can have the Stun and you can have can't talk today. Now I just have to figure out where Mistral went so I can give her this, like, leg armor. Oh, come here. Gift. You can have this Iron Anklet.
Thanks! I'll take it!
Yeah. I also like how you can learn more about the characters this way, too. So, like, Mistral will say stuff like she was busy with work, she burned dinner. So even though she talks like a kid, you can definitely tell, like, she's an adult. Shadow Blades. But yeah, she's obviously an adult. She obviously lives this whole other life that we're just not really aware of. And so it's interesting to kind of see that. Let's see. Burning oil and well water. Because it kind of shows the contrast of you're not necessarily your character. It kind of goes along with the same thing that Orca was saying when he's like, you can be anyone you want in the world. We didn't gain any levels, but... Okay, so because we do have emails, I'm gonna go ahead and log out and see what else might be going on. There's nothing new on the board, but we are gonna check the email, and then we'll probably end up going to the protected area. Alright, mailer. Anonymous. You've been inquiring about the server problems. Cease now. Do not ignore this warning if you wish to continue playing this game. So this is in regards to the board thing that we mentioned, where we were like, hey, my friend's in a coma. So yeah, so that's basically CC Corp basically saying, hey, stop putting your nose where it doesn't belong. CC Corporation, congratulations, you're a lucky winner of our 1-year anniversary power-up campaign. As a prize, you'll receive a special level-up item created for this occasion. Please receive your prize at a shop in Root Town. I won? Let's go to the shop in town. So supposedly we won something from CC Corp, which is a little suspicious. Black Rose. What do you do? What do you do? Do what when you're in your room? Don't just play games. You should go out and work out. You'll get fat. Aside from PE, I play soccer with my friends, but only once in a while, though. Send email? Yes. So, I love the email system because, again, it kind of just gives you insight into characters. So obviously this is her just having a basic conversation with us, and she goes, you know, make sure you get out and work out, you'll get fat. So it kind of gives us insight to her being a bit of a sporty person, not someone that typically plays games, which we could kind of tell from our first encounter with her. So there is that. Alright, we're gonna try this little power-up thingamajig. So let's go to the shop and see what's up.
Congratulations! You're the big winner of our contest. Please take your prize.
You now have the Book of Law. It's added to key items.
The Book of Law is a rare item that upgrades your character. Select the item from the item window, and the character's level data will be updated.
So it wants us to go to the Book of Law, but when we click on it, it says installation error. Character data overwrite is forbidden. And then there's nothing else he says. So obviously we cannot use this Book of Law, which again seems very, very strange. Because why can't we use it? And what was it supposed to do anyways? But we do have new email, so we're gonna go ahead and log out again. And that's kind of what this game is. It's a lot of back and forth. It's probably just Black Rose responding, but regardless, you know, you want to answer emails as much as possible, just because. It kind of helps with the immersion. Ooh! And we got one from Mia as well. I don't play soccer, but I like watching it. Soccer is fun. Or, how about you? Do you play sports? Which, I would rather ask her that. Mia. Data drain is not the only power on your bracelet. Do you want to know more? You do, don't you? Boundless corrupted fort walls. I'll be waiting in this area, so come alone. Boundless corrupted fort walls is added to the word list. So now we have a few places we can go. And Mia seems to be very knowledgeable about the bracelet. So it would be wise to see what she has to offer. Especially if it means being able to use the bracelet better. Alright, so this is where Mia said to come alone. It's level 7. So hopefully it's not too high of a level, but we'll see. I don't know. Ooh, another broken area.
Hi. I've been waiting for you. Actually, I'm also interested in your bracelet. Thanks for coming. I'm at the lowest level of the dungeon. You can make it here, can't you?
How do you know about data drain?
Well, it's hard to say.
It's not hard to say, but... Well, speaking literally, it's not hard to say. Yep, there's more of those weirdo statues. So this is a businessman. It's a lady with a purse and a dude with a cup. And what's crazy about these statues is, like, a lot of them are modern, even though this is kind of like a medieval fantasy sort of game.
Thank you for playing the world. This area is currently unstable and not functioning properly due to corrupted data configurations. Please return to the field immediately and gate out to the town.
I can't go back. Let's go further into the dungeon. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and use the fairy orb. Alright, so it doesn't actually seem like this is too bad. Most of these are treasure chests. Okay, that's just a goblin. These bees are gonna be annoying, that's for sure. But I do have plenty of items. That's honestly mostly my mistake. So there are very few times where you're actually going to have to go into a dungeon solo, but the thing is Kite is only a twin blade. Twin blades are not strong. Alright, twin blades are not strong, they are known for being fast. So they are speedy, and they do damage, but they have very little defense. So whenever you have to do solo dungeons, you want to make sure that you have the right spells, and you want to make sure that you have plenty of items, because otherwise you're pretty well screwed. Like, because everything hits really hard. I think solo dungeons are probably the bane of my existence when it comes to this game, because there's at least 1 or 2 per every disc, and they only get harder naturally, so right now they're kind of taking it easy on you because this really is just the first, you know, dungeon, but they turn into little bunnies. Let's see, I have Aptor, which increases my accuracy. I'm not gonna go after too many extra items. I don't care about using my fortune wires right now, because I kind of just want to get this over with. Yeah, so you can definitely tell they're going easy on us, because look at all these treasure chests. They're like, here, we're just gonna make sure you have a lot of items so that you can't blame it on us when you're having a bad time. And most of them are, spells and stuff. So... I'm happy that my, accuracy increased, that's for sure. Are there any eggs in here? We gotta be on the hunt for our grunty food. Also, while we're in here, we can get well water and stuff that are good tradable items, so try and get those as well. I do wish that there was, like, more variety on the soundtrack, too, because there's not a lot. Getting some health drinks. But yeah, this is really just a comfort game of mine, and I don't even know how else to explain it other than it's a comfort game. I just really love this game, and the thing is like, it also frustrates me, too. I know that there's some areas coming up that I absolutely dread, and yet, at the same time, like, I just feel so nostalgic for this game. Like, I can't explain it other than I just feel really nostalgic for this game. I wonder how many levels the dungeon is. And here's the thing, I haven't played the GU series. I mean, I've watched Roots, and I've read the books, and I've read the manga, and I've seen the movie, right? And so, like, I know the gist of GU, even though they're all different, even though they're all considered canonical in their own way.
So, what do you think? Do you think the area is really corrupted?
I mean, there's no data bugs, but it is all messed up.
The truth is, for something to be born, something must break.
What do you mean, Mia?
The same applies to humans. Do you understand what I mean?
I mean, maybe? I mean, that's weirdly philosophical, Cat. But I've never played the GU series, but supposedly it's a lot better. I guess the combat's more fluid, the game itself just responds better. so I guess just overall it's more beloved. That's why when they did the remake, you know, they chose the GU game as a remake, even though, or a remaster, call it what you will, even though I think that Enoch should be given that chance. Like, I find it highly unfair that Enoch, you know, wasn't given the same treatment just because it was a little less popular. If anything, I feel like they could have just done, you know, a collection, which I know fans would have loved, because these games are so hard to obtain nowadays, at least in working condition and complete with, like, the DVDs and stuff. So it's like, me as a fan, I would love to see them bring back Enoch. And I always hope that the more attention that we give it, the more that, you know, the more they'll see that we want this game. But alas, I don't know if that'll actually happen or not. I mean, they kept saying that if GU sold well, that we would get Enoch possibly, or that, you know, it would basically open the path to us getting Enoch. But I mean, I get it. That is kind of more impossible. Oh, my sinuses are just so bad. So bad. Don't mind if I do. But I do like the aesthetic. I once made a Minecraft town that was supposed to be like multiple levels of these games, but it was done really poorly. I was thinking about trying it again sometime, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have the patience for all that.
You came here to find the secret of the bracelet, but you don't quite trust me.
Yeah, that's true, because you're one of the only people that can see it, you already know how it works, and you actually know how to use it better, and you're talking about breaking people.
The world does not consist of only ones and zeros. It allows the existence of areas between yes and no.
And then you're wondering why I don't trust you.
Humans are interesting, aren't they?
Well, with her talking like that, my first thought was always, well, I guess if you're speaking that way, then you must not be human, huh? And it seems to be that way. Of course, you know, I'm not gonna spoil nothing. But have you seen any other cats? I haven't. Well, I need to stop yawning, that's for sure. Got 40 XP off of that one. Man, this is a 5-tier dungeon. Hardcore. So these guys mess with your attack accuracy, which is so annoying. Oh, I'm nearly dead. That's the part I have the most trouble with, is paying attention to the HP. I'm used to character HP being up top, like at the top of the screen. And if it's not at the top of the screen, I don't know, for some odd reason, I'm just not looking at it. And I know I should. Like, I know that's something that's kind of important, but I don't know. At the same time, I'm just like, eh, oh well. looks like all we're gonna be able to do is make it through this dungeon, and then that'll be the end of the video. Even though we have gotten 2 other member addresses, so we are making progress. Oh god, please let this be the last floor. Please. There's a lot of treasure rooms, that's for sure. Restorative, good, that'll make up for the one that I lost. I love how even before I see the food, it's just yelling, "It's your egg!" There's 2 of them. Just have these eggs screaming at me in the corner of the room. I do hate how every time you find an item, it does have to pause you. And then it gets even worse when you have 99 of an item. Because then it'll say, you already have 99 of this item. Dropping this item. This item has been dropped. And literally it just takes up so much time just to let you know that you have dropped an item. And it just takes up such an unnecessary amount of time. I do remember that, because at some point I would stop breaking crates. Or before I would go into a dungeon, I would literally deposit like 50 of an item just so that I hopefully didn't run into the issue of there being 99 of them. Man, we already have a boss?
Go closer to that magic portal.
Sure, I guess. Ooh, it's a dragon.
Now, show me the power of the one who holds the bracelet.
Well, good thing I brought up my tolerance. So as you can see, it's not really taking any damage. I mean, it is, but it's not. And every time it is taking any sort of damage, the numbers are changing, but not in a way that really tells us what's happening. So we're essentially just supposed to be attacking this thing until it does something. Yeah, essentially what we want to do is we want to attack it until we can freaking data drain it. And again, Kite is squishy. So now we can do the thing. Fire score M. Nice. Now we can do the thing. Yeah, I know, we don't have enough of this one. And we've taken it down.
So that's the data drain. I've never seen it before.
Oh, Elk's there with her too.
What? What do you mean by that?
Are you angry?
Yeah, a little bit. You tried to draw me into a trap.
I just wanted to know the extent of your power. If you were too weak, there would be no point in teaching you how to hack the gates.
Hack gates?
You just drained a virus core. That talent comes in handy if you know what you're doing. Virus cores are the key to breaking through protective barriers. Of course, virus cores are useless to those who don't have the bracelet. I'll show you how to hack the gates. Come to the Chaos Gate. I enjoyed watching the data drain.
And Elk just says nothing. Aw, I wanted to finish the dungeon. There was more stuff.
First, add us to your party. Then we will go to the gate.
Alright, so now we have Mia and Elk. So let's go ahead and bring her in.
Right, let's go.
And let's add Elk.
Okay.
Alright, now they're in our party.
There's never...
I want to see what she has to trade. Nothing.
Enter the keyword for a protected area. It should open the menu to hack the gate. You do know the keywords for a protected area. It was posted on the board. The keywords are Delta, Closed Oblivious Twin Hills.
Okay, so essentially what this wants us to do is...
See?
Oh,
You
well.
need virus cores to hack the gate.
Yes, we need 2 M cores, which we now have.
Check the gauge to see the type and number of virus cores you need to hack the gate. If you have all of the necessary virus cores, you can fill the gauge and hack the gate. After hacking the gate, the virus cores you had will be gone. Once you've hacked a gate, that area will be open to anyone. Do you understand?
Yes, which means we're essentially opening up people to danger. And then awkward silence follows. I always wondered why this part was silent, but...
There must be some kind of secret in these protected areas. That's why they lock it, right?
Okay. So we are going to gate out. We're not going to do this yet. Because there's a lot. There's a lot of things. So now that we've hacked that gate, we have now taken care of that. But that is all I have for this episode for right now. So because we're already like 57 minutes into this game is extremely long, and so while I do want to play longer episodes, I noticed that a lot of people don't like to watch past an hour or 5 minutes, stuff like that. So anyways, leave a like on the series if you like it, and if you'd like to see more. I do plan on playing more in the future, hopefully soon, but time is very limited for me, so at least during the holidays and around this, this time of year in general, so it's going to be a bit sporadic, but we will eventually get back into a flow of things. If you want to talk about Dot Hack and how you found the series or why you like it, go ahead and leave that in the comment section down below. Let me know your favorite character or anything like that. I was about to say, I lost my train of thought almost, but thank you so much for the people that support my channel. It means a lot to me. Special shout out to Leaky Comet, who is one of my friends. He is actually the first member. I didn't even know because YouTube doesn't tell me when I have memberships. So if you do ever sign up for a membership with me, those are available. You will get a shout out with me, as well as be able to play some games with me and interact with me on social media. But let me know that you're a member, because I'm obviously very bad at checking these things. But thank you guys so much for your continued support. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, ciao you guys.